Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about some heavy topics. We already talked about the Doja stuff. Now we're going to get into the nitty and gritty of the heavy stuff that is going on around the United States. It is some stuff going on that is not going to be monetized. This is going to be one of those videos that if you support me, you can support me via Cash App. You can support me buying my pajamas. You can support me in various of ways. But this is one of those videos where simply just watching the video, it doesn't really support me because, I don't get anything off of it because of the heavy subject matter that is going to be involved in the video. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it. There are several topics that have been going on around social media. I'll start off with the Christian Cooper situation that happened with the guy in the park. So there is this black man, and I guess he is a bird watcher. So he was in the park minding his business, and he sees a white woman in the park, and she is having her dog in the park. And he's like, hold up, ma'am, can you at least put your dog on a leash? Now, everybody is not fond of animals. I know there are some people who feel like their animals are the greatest in the greatest of the world, just like some of us think our kids are the greatest and they ain't so great all the damn time. Everybody isn't fond of animals, and there are even people who have fear of animals. So, her not knowing what his predicament is, if he says, hey, can you put your dog on a leash? That should have been something that she should have been able to understand and be like, you know what, let me put my dog on a leash. Instead, she damn near chokes the damn dog to death while she's trying to play victim and act like this black man is attacking her. So I'm going to show you guys that video first, and then we're going to get into some of the heavier topics around social media and around, the United States that's going on. Shout out to all of you guys in the chat. Shout out to all of my moderators as well. And let's watch this video. So here's the video right here. So let's try to zoom in on it. So this is his Facebook post. So on his Facebook, he says, Central Park this morning. This woman dog is tearing through the plantings in the ramble. Me, ma'am, dogs in the ramble have to be on the leash at all times. The sign is right there. The dog runs are closed. He needs his exercise. And then him, all you have to do is take him to the other side of the drive outside the ramble, and you can let him run off the leash all you want. Her, it's too dangerous. Me, look, if you're going to do what you want, I'm going to do what I want, but you're not going to like it. Her, what's that? Me to the dog, come here, puppy. Her, he won't come to you. Me, we'll see about that. I pull out the dog treats I carry for just such I don't even know the word. I didn't even get a chance to toss any treats to the pooch before Karen scrambled to grab the dog. Her, don't touch my dog. That's when I started video recording with my iPhone, and when her inner Karen fully emerged and took a dark turn. So this is the video right here, and this video has been shared over 3 million times almost on social media. Let's back it up.
Will you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures of the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me?
Look at the dog, just poor dog, like, damn, Karen, let me go.
I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there's a man.
She could have easily just hooked her dog.
He's recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African-American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. I'm sorry, I can't hear you that. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please
Oh, poor Karen.
I don't know.
Thank you.
So this was the video that he shared on his social media, and it had, hold on, wait, where does it show the views? It showed like he had like almost 3 million views on this video and counting. And since this video, she has now, the dog that she had in the video, it was a rescue dog. So I guess she got it from some rescue shelter. They done recovered the dog for themselves. Then her job said that, listen, ma'am, we are not going to tolerate any type of racism. That is against our company policy. Her being a white woman trying to play the white girl tears like this man was trying to kill her or something. They just was not going for that. She was using her white privilege to try to play the black card, and they weren't going for it. So they placed her on administrative leave. Now, I don't know how long that's going to go for, but they were very proactive. There are even activists that are looking and pushing for her to be banned from Central Park. They're like, we don't need this types of behavior in the park, and they want to ban her. So that was that on that story. I seen one of my subscribers sent me, and you know, whenever I talk about any other YouTubers and what they say, y'all know all hell be breaking loose, but it is what it is. So anyways, one of my subscribers sent me a video of another person on YouTube, and they did a video about this matter. And they were saying the fact, and their rhetoric was, Black women need to stop caping for Black men because Black men don't cape for us. Now, I don't know how that person was raised and the people in the comments, because the comments were absolutely disgusting. It was several comments of people saying, yeah, Black women need to stop caping for Black men, saying that we shouldn't speak up on this matter. First of all, as long as I am a Black woman and I have Black family members, I have Black cousins. I'm an only child, so I don't have brothers and sisters, and I don't have a son, but I got Black uncles. I got Black cousins, I got Black family members. And if there are injustices that is happening, me as a Black woman, I'm going to, if you want to call it wearing a cape, I'm gonna wear a motherfucking cape, period. I just was like, what? Like, I just couldn't believe that, you know, that was the rhetoric being spun, that we, like, I wasn't like, see, when the way that I was raised, I wasn't raised on, you know, if this person don't do it, then I don't need to do it. I was raised on the morals that I stand on, and those are the morals that I stand on. My morals are not counteractive to somebody else's morals, if that makes sense. You know, so I don't know. My subscriber, they were like, can you check this out? And I'm just like, I just felt like that was kind of whacked out for that to be the rhetoric when the man is simply in the park. He made a simple request. Can you put the leash on your dog? And, you know, that's that. You don't know if this guy is allergic to dogs. You don't know if he has, you don't know what the case was. So for her to act in that manner and to cry as if she was about to be attacked. Now, if this Black man would have been walking down and the police came to the scene and they just took her word for it and arrested him and threw him in jail, that would have been dead ass wrong. And if we don't speak up for matters like this, the next time that this happens, it's going to be your brother, your Black son, or your uncle, or your family member. And then at that moment, then are you going to care then? You know, so I don't know. I just really didn't like that rhetoric of we can't speak out, as far as when it's these issues where people can end up in jail or dead. Like, Black men are coming in contact with police and they're literally ending up dead at the site of their interactions with police. So to say that we shouldn't talk out about it, I don't know. I just felt like that was very problematic. I feel like that was, you know, something that I was like, that's kind of crazy. So anyway, so moving on from that situation, she was, you know, this Karen was, and I feel like Karens, the more that we put these Karens on blast, the more that they realize I need to think twice about my Karen behavior, and I need to stick my damn white privilege in my back pocket. I think the more that we talk about it, the more that they will realize, well, maybe let me not act like that. I feel like I feel like there are some Karens who want to be Karens who probably seen all these Karens being put on blast, losing their jobs and losing all these things. I think that there will be some that, you know, think twice about it. And if it takes that one Karen or that two Karen to think twice, then hey, we did our damn job. The next story that I'm going to talk about is it was, I don't know, a man who, I guess he was having a bet. So this next video is a graphic video. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm assuming that it's graphic because I think it shows him drowning. So this young man, he had a bet with his people that he can swim across a lake. So he was going, and I guess he was supposed to go from one side to the next side. And in the process of him swimming in the lake, he started to drown. If this is something that, you know, you don't want to see, definitely, you know, click off of the video or come back in a little bit. Let me see how long the video is. The video is 3 minutes and 37 seconds. So if it's something that you don't want to see, come back in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now.
It's one back. That's one that we said.
Yeah, 120.
Over there, that's 250.
That nigga.
You got 50 birds, bro. What's up?
You said alligator.
I don't know.
All right, shit, shit, fuck them gone. We talking money. Shit. If that little dick gone when he come up, shit, he still got some money. At least he got a car. Shit. Oh God. Looking like Hook. What you talking about?
On my kid, bro. You talking that war? Listen. You talking if you listen. No, take my hand. I want to hear the bet, right?
All right, listen to the bet. Listen to the bet. Man, y'all share this shit, man. How many you got?
I had 15, I ain't even know it.
Y'all share this shit, man. If this fat ass nigga jump in this water, swim across, this nigga.
I bet them people feel like shit.
You come back out. That's $20. All right. You swim right across. You swim right across. What is your
Y'all share this shit, man.
How deep is it?
Share this shit. Share this shit, man. We need 60 views, man. Y'all share this shit. 60. Give me 60.
In the car. I don't think in the car you fucking want. On the car.
On the car. Shit.
All right. We got 60 views, bro. Go ahead, say this shit, bro.
Man, you better come on, bro. Man, your fat ass ain't gonna do it, Jay.
Yes.
You ain't got.
If I drown, come get me, bro.
I'll come and get you.
I'm
Bro, I can swim, bro. I can swim, bro. If you drown, I'm gonna come and get you. Hey, on the G, if you drown, I'm gonna come and get you.
Hey, y'all. Come on, man. You tripping. You got 100 views. Come on. One. Oh, yeah. Hit that. He won't. Well, nigga. Nigga, you walking. Nigga, you walking. Yeah, y'all get down. Dang. His bag getting tired. It's a drop in the middle, nigga. He said, what? Let go. Let go. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Hey, you bullshit. Stop playing.
Hey, chill out, bro.
Hey, go up.
He started right here. He swam all. They go to boat. They go to rest. They finally brought somebody. They finna get ready to pull him out. Probably. This his brother right here, y'all. All these kids right here seeing him drown, and they is in total shock. They seen all the kids watched him drown. They got the boat now. And they come with the boat. They got a lot of more people now that done came. So he been in there almost 2 hours. They trying to find him. They ain't found him yet. There's a dude drowned over here. His brother dared him to jump in the water that he was gonna buy him a car. And he went in there and he couldn't make it back out. But they taping it off. And they got the rescue squad, ambulances, everything here. They tape it.
Okay, that was my first time seeing that. I had never even watched it, but that was definitely something sad and unfortunate. I know his brother probably feels like total crap, but I don't think that any of them foreseen that he was actually going to, that was going to be the last hurrah, hurrah. I don't think that they thought that through. And he looked like he almost made it to the end and something happened and the video cut off. So I didn't see the full thing, but I don't think that that's something that they anticipated. It was like we've all done dares before where it's like, you know, hey, go do this dare. And it's probably something silly that we probably shouldn't be doing. But he looked like he could swim and he was swimming, but maybe he just got tired or Charlie horse or something. And it just ended in, you know, his demise. So I'm not going to harp on the brother for making that dare. I know he probably already feels like crap, but that's something else one of my subscribers sent me that they wanted me to touch on and shed light on. Is very sad and unfortunate. But I don't think that it was something where they felt like, you know, I don't feel like they felt like it was a non-achievable dare. Like I feel like they thought that, you know, maybe it'd a bit hard, but, you know, they didn't really think it through. Okay, so then the last topic is a rather heavy topic as well. It is of a Black man pretty much being kneed to death. So he appears to have handcuffs. The police officer has his knee in his neck, and the guy is literally pleading with him, telling him that he cannot breathe. Let me up. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. This video is very graphic as well. And I have not watched it all the way through myself. So this will be my first time watching this video. But I just know that, you know, this man loses his life. It's very, very sad. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video right here. Let me bring this back a little bit. This was shared by Kendra G Media. And from my knowledge, all of these officers have now been fired and relieved of their duties. So let me press play on this.
What's up, man?
Look how they doing people out here. Got the weed on the ground. He crying and shit. This is sick.
Please. Please. Please, I can't breathe. Please, man. Please, man. Well, you got him down, man. Let him breathe, Lee, man. I can't breathe. I've been trying to hear about it. So let him breathe a little bit more.
I can't. I can't watch that one all the way through. I haven't watched it all the way through, and I was gonna try to attempt to now, but it's 10 minutes and it's already. I can't do that one. Okay. So the situation with that one, he is a man from, I think, Minneapolis, and the police got fired in that situation. So let me okay, so it says this police officer literally killed George Floyd, and the other ones allowed it to happen. I contemplated posting this. It's just so heartbreaking to watch. So sad, and can't believe it's 2020 and this is still happening. All the officers involved have been terminated, but they need to also face murder charges. So all of the officers have been fired. I'm gonna try to show a little bit more, but I can't really. I can't. I can't with that one. It's definitely a sad situation that we are living in, where this is still a thing, but I feel like we have to use our voices. I'm not going to stop, using my voices on things that I actually have actual outrage for. Like when it comes to, the Doja Cats of the world, I'm not going to, like her going in a chat room, that doesn't really affect my life. But these things, they affect my life. My interaction with cops affect my life. These types of topics, they definitely impact my family members' lives. So I'm definitely going to speak out about these situations. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link in the chat. If you guys want to chime in and give me your thoughts on the matter, you don't have to show your face, but you can click the link and give your thoughts on any of the 3 topics that we have today. If you guys want to see that video in full, it is on Instagram under the IG account Kendra G Media. It is a 10-minute video, and you can see it there. But if there's anybody who wants to chime in via the StreamYard and you want to give your thoughts on the topics, you definitely can do so. If not, I'll carry on and I'll shed light on a couple other topics. Hey, how are you? Hello? Vanessa? Maybe you need to click out and come back in. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Okay, so I'll just go to the shade room and report on some of the stuff that they. Oh wait, we have another person. Sagittarius Queen.
That actually kind of hurts.
Sagittarius Queen.
Eddie's not a douche. What's she on? Eddie's a douchebag, a tool, crazy person who belongs in an asylum.
All right, I don't know what's going on with Sagittarius Queen either. Y'all got to make sure y'all don't have y'all background noise going on and all the stuff going on in the back. Thank you for the donation, Missy. Queen.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you actually spoke on it, and it's unfortunate that you can't get your money, honestly, because of whatever YouTube want to do. But anyhow,
Yeah, dark subject
think-
matter like this, they are
it
not.
don't. I know it messes stuff up, and I mean, I commend you for still getting on here and taking it on, because I know you're also gonna get backlash and people who be like, why did she do that, and why did she take that side and all of that. But anyhow, you know what? I'm really tired of seeing this stuff. Like, I have a young son, and I'm choosing to raise him different from the way that I grew up. And honestly, this type of stuff makes me really, really concerned. And I feel like we really need to just prepare our kids and make them more aware of the laws that actually bind these officers with in their positions. I think it would help if we know a little bit more about the laws and things we can do, like in those instances in which like they have someone on the ground. You and the people that were standing around, if let's just say for instance they lock arms and start moving towards the officer, I think that honestly we got to start doing things instead of just sitting around and recording.
Yeah, that's why I like
honestly,
if the video that I shared of Denzel Washington, there was a situation with a man, and Denzel Washington straight up intervened to make sure that it was a kosher exchange of whatever was going on, and made sure that that black man still had his life at the end of the day and made sure that everything was cool. So
Yeah, I seen that, and I love that you covered that because that was really positive. We need to do more things like that. And honestly, this it really just boggles my brain, honestly, because how many times do we have to keep on seeing it until we, the people who are recording this, step in and intervene? Because at the end of the day, if we're not willing to, stand for something, we're gonna fall for a lot of bullshit. So, and I don't mean to cuss on your channel, but it really made me extremely sad. And I hate when these situations come up because it really just alters our energy. And let's just say we're focused on building our business or whatever the case. And now we're thinking and we're in this mode, you know what I'm saying? Mourning over this gentleman who should have never even lost his life. It's just senseless. So I just wanted to say that. But I love you, love your show and everything you do. And thank you for covering various topics and not just like one thing or the other. So yeah, keep going. I'm gonna keep watching and stuff and I'll let you kind of get to some other people. But thank you, girl.
all right, thank you so much. Um, I don't know. You guys are mentioning Paris Milan in the chat. That's not who I was talking about when I was talking about the blogger. So I don't know why you guys are. If she covered this topic, I have no clue about it. I didn't see it, but that's not who I was talking about, and that's not the video I was talking about. Hey, Nifa girl.
Nick, how are you? It's so good to
I'm
see you.
good.
Can
How
you
are
hear me?
you?
I'm good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so Nick, it's such a sad topic, but I did watch the whole 10 minutes of the video, and people were trying to step in and stop him, and the other officer who was standing up was like, trying to make sure they didn't get trying to make sure they didn't get close to the other officers because they was trying to. They was like telling him, get up, get off his neck. He's not moving. Why are you still on his neck? He's not even responding no more. Because it was a point the man stopped saying, I can't breathe, can't breathe. He just blacked out and he was still on his neck for the next 4 minutes. And people, it was a fire lady, but she was off duty, off work, and she was telling them, check his post. Check his post. She started recording and tried to get as close, and the officer pushed her back, pushed the man back. It was another man saying, look, I trained with y'all. I know you, Kyle. Something about jitsu, you suffocating him. It was crazy. You might want to try to stomach watching it maybe without the audio just to see. There were other people there. It was another lady because the officer was trying to say, well, this is what you do when you're on drugs. This is what happened when you on drugs. And the lady was like, so does that mean just because he was on drugs that you take his life? Like, you might need to try to watch it, Neat. Like, you might try to watch it with the audio on low, but you need to watch it because people did step up as far as they could. Like the other officer who was on his neck pulled that mace, and if you watch the officer who was on his neck, it was almost like he was getting off on that shit of the man like losing his life. It is demonic, but
like,
it's something need to be
you
seen.
already subdue him. He already on the ground. He not moving. Like why? My thing. I don't understand why they continue the excessive force. Like, okay, maybe they weren't really complying at first, but once they are complying, that's the whole goal, is to get them to comply. So if he's complying, he can't breathe. Why are you continuing 10 minutes worth of excessive force? Like, that's just.
We also gotta take into account we didn't see what the fuck happened before that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's why I'm taking into account that maybe he did not comply before, but once
that's what I'm thinking too.
Compliance, if he is in compliance, 10 minutes
got off
on his neck is extreme.
Yeah, he did. That's wrong. I'm glad they fired him. I just hope they go to jail and get like some time in jail, not just like to go to court and time serve, all that. No, these people, they let these police get behind bars because that shit was demonic. And the mayors of the Minneapolis where it happened spoke out. He did a tweet. Neat. You might have to go see his tweet. I forget the mayor name, but the mayor, he was a young white guy. He wasn't playing no games. He said that man should have still been alive. There was wrong, and the FBI is investigating this shit. So
yeah, I heard
I'm happy about that.
FBI is involved in the investigation.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. But I didn't I'm gonna rewatch your live because I missed the beginning. I came in on the end, so I want to see what happened with the drowning and all of that. But thanks for answering, Nick. I love you,
All
girl.
right,
I love
thanks
what
for
you're
tuning
doing,
in.
girl.
Thanks for tuning in. You know I love when you chime in, Nick, for me, girl.
Thank you. Good night,
All right,
Nick.
bye. And continue to raise that black king of yours, girl.
Thank you, girl.
All right, bye. Queen B, you call back?
Yeah, I did because I heard what Nifa said, and I respect Nifa, and I watch a lot, and I see she comes on. But I want to be very clear. The thing about what I'm saying is, when are we going to start getting more active? I did watch the full video, and I did see all of the people on the sideline saying things. But my point is this: when are we going to do things? That's the point. If
Yeah.
something else happened, like we stepped together with our arms and pressed both of the officers more, and I'm saying we because I mean I'm just putting myself in that situation. If we pressed the officers a little bit more, or use some type of force, or went to other measures. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like at some point we got to start waiting until after they die to riot and start throwing stones at the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Before they die, let's throw some stones at their vehicle. Because
You
I just seen there's
know,
riots
really
in
about you
Minneapolis.
too. I understand
I
what you're
mean,
saying. We do have
yeah.
to. I understand where you want to be more active, but
I feel like we
kind of
have to be
like
calculated. There's a way to do it for sure. There's
because
definitely a way to do it. I'm not saying walk up and start busting in with rocks. I'm not saying walk up with a gun, but we have to get more active. That's more my point. So whether it's learning the law and holding them and upholding them to the law more, or if it's like I said, locking arms, not with no guns or nothing, and moving forward to that man. You know what I'm saying? And physically removing the off of him. You know what I'm saying? How can he take down 10, 20 people, 50 people? No, probably not. So that's all I'm saying. That I've seen so much of this happen, too much. And people
yeah,
sit
but
and
you
they
have a
record it every
situation where
time.
you have a situation. I shared a video on my Instagram in New Jersey where people were fighting the damn cops, and it didn't end well for them either. So I mean, I get what you're saying. Maybe I'll show you that video that was on my Instagram, because there are situations where people fight back, but that doesn't always mean that it's always the right, like they were in the right. I don't know. I'll show you this.
Always in the right. But at the end of the day, we keep losing a life. Either we're going to keep on sitting back and watching it happen, or we have to change our method of dealing with it. And ain't no other way to do. I mean, period. We got to change what we're doing in some way. I don't think like every
All right, just
situation is the same, so we
watch
can't
this.
obviously go in the same way. But I feel
Pause
like
and watch
if
this
at
video.
this point, why don't we have some type of a force that or some type of support when this is going down, the people who are willing to really put the pressure on the officers to remove themselves from these men or whoever they're hurting, kids or whatever. That's because I know I've seen a lot of stuff even with Caucasian people as well, not even
All
black,
right, well,
where
pause for a
Caucasian
second.
people press the police. um
Pause
ooh,
for a second. Pause for a second.
I don't know if I could hear your sound right now. It almost seems like your sound went out when the video started playing. Yeah, I seen that video of him. I seen that video of him.
Bro, the cops is beating them, nigga. Oh my god. They're screaming your name. The cops, they're racist for real. They're stretching. They're still beating them, they're stretching it. They're stretching it. They're stretching it, yo. she bleeding like that?
All right, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. You can see this video in my Instagram. I definitely post a lot more stuff on my Instagram that I don't always post on here. But my purpose of showing that video was just to explain to you that it is sometimes where we need to be more proactive and we need to step up, but not all the time that approach is the right approach. Like if you watch this video, you get the backstory on that video. The people who were fighting and engaging with the officers were not all the way in the right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get what she was saying too, like it's a case by case thing, but definitely go to my my Instagram. You'll be able to see it. But it's not always. Sometimes those situations can cause more chaos. Like if you start fighting the police officers, it can sometimes. I get what you're saying by like, you know, be more vocal, but it's not always, you know, the best approach all the time.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying because the point isn't to lose more people. That's not the point. But the point is to stop just kind of sitting around. So I don't know the perfect way to figure the situation out, but at the same time, I really wish that in some way we were able to support ourselves or to defend ourselves in some way. Like in a lot of states, we have open carry and things of that nature. And, you know, that's kind of what you have to do at home. You know, arm yourself at home, teach your children about things a little bit early. And I feel like that's kind of what I can do at home. But as far as a whole, as a total, I just really wish we had a method that could better deal with them. You know, not necessarily beating up the police or hitting them, but some type of, you know, educating ourselves or getting together and banding together each time and standing strong with our arms locked, you know, and just trying to either move forward or you know, just kind of ease them off of the person and reason with them a little bit more to get them to stop the you know, the behavior that they're doing or whatever. I don't think we should hit them. I'm not with that, Nick. I'm not. But I'm honestly, I have a black son. I have a black.
You said to throw stones. When you started to say throw stones and stuff, I'm like, well, throwing stones.
Well, no, I said throw stones. I'm just speaking like
throwing stones at them.
Yes, I'm not saying like every situation you would throw stones, but I'm just saying like, okay, I'm just saying like, let's just say for instance, it was my son. Okay, I'm telling you, Nick, if it was an instance where it was my child, I'm going down and I'm taking somebody with me. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like we should start feeling like that with other people as well. Because how, if our child or someone we love is in a situation like this, we need people to step up and really press these people. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if it's my son, it's a wrap. We ain't talking about nothing. I ain't pleading with nobody. And that's period. So we got to start feeling like that about other people as well. Children, other people, whatever. You know, and that I'm not saying throw stones every time, y'all. So don't eat me up with that shit.
Yeah. That might turn out to be a bad situation.
No, I'm not saying that. I really mentioned that because I just literally seen the live with Tariq Nasheed, and he was showing the riots over there. And they literally busted out the police's window in the riot video I just watched. And I was still watching your live too. I was in the comments, but Tariq Nasheed had posted where they rioting over there, and they had busted out like 3-4 police officers in Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
They're rioting. Yeah, it's hashtagging on I think Instagram woke video. That's an Instagram page that played the video and Tariq Nasheed. But yeah, I was like, wow, it's crazy. But you know, we getting crazy after the man already done passed. So that's what really gets to me. It's like, can we do something while he's in distress, please?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
but your thoughts on the situation?
Hey, Nick.
Thank you, Queen B.
Hey, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hey, Nick. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hey.
You.
Um,
Can you hear me?
I just
Yeah.
okay. I just wanted to speak because I have two sons, and when they were really young, I moved them out of the hood and moved them into the suburbs to try to give them, a better life and a better chance. But I feel like I have not taught them how to really maneuver now that I see all these things happening. How to keep your car registration and your driver's license and your insurance card on the dash so that you don't have to pull it out. How not to move unless they tell you that you can move. Just how to be careful. It's a shame that as Black people and Black men especially, we can't move about in this country as free citizens. They still treat us like we're less than human.
I don't know what's going on.
Hello? I'm going to click out and click back in.
I don't know what's going on with my stuff. Can you guys hear me? I don't. Maybe I have too much stuff open. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I guess that's the end of it. I really don't know how this messed up. I never had it freeze like this, so I feel like I can see it now. Somebody said, okay. I don't know.